Weather is very cloudy today with lots of clouds covering the sky with a gentle breeze to keep the day fresh and relaxing. It is predicted that it's going to rain this afternoon, so let's hope it can still stay dry during the recording. When I took notes, which was a couple of days ago, there was nobody here. So today there's a, looks like, birthday party, so there are some people around. As we walk over this way, we can see lots of big tall trees in the direction lead further to the nature walk, and it heads onto the river, which there's more further walking behind the car park. In this nature walk, we are going to talk about the pedagogical context zone and the possible mathematical and scientific possibility of learning. Everything that's situated in this nature environment has its own definition, and we are going to untangle the question to everything. When we take a closer look to the trees, as an example, you can see all the patterns, the line, the ridges, the shapes, the shades, and from tree to trees are all different. And also when at certain angles, at certain points where the sunlight has more heats up towards the trees, they will make a darker burnt point because of the heat. And as we move up to the trees, they will go lighter, and the younger they are, and they are all widely spread out, and they create in natural shades as well. There are lots of sticks and leaves on the ground, and they could all use for natural loose parts for play. We can use numerical counting, creating numerical numbers, shapes, and for mathematical purposes and for play purposes. We can even do drawings if water was available for access, like mud drawing and any imaginative play. As we grow from childhood to adulthood, we can learn to take part, risk-taking factor of our life. This log here, right behind a group of people, is a factor that we could find that could be used for a climbing resource and to jump off the log. And then we need to educate ourselves that it's okay that if we do fall, and we can also do some measuring and some counting of how far it gets through over the log, onto the log, and etc, etc. Behind here is a lake. We can see birds, ducks, seagulls, and a goose. Today when I do the recording there, I cannot find the goose, so it must have swam somewhere else. It takes about 20 steps to walk over to the bridge. There is one right in front of me, and there is another bridge right behind it. I've witnessed a duck swimming towards under the bridge the other day and like today, and you can see this scientifically that the water is moving around and creating the water effect. As we move under here behind the leaves, the shrubs, if we move closer to the park, we can see that there are little school of fish, tadpoles, and there are lots of different types of birds that live here too. And then we could also name them and class them into groups and see how many types of birds that there are. So we move a bit closer, we see the water effect. So the water effects are the tadpoles that's coming up on top of the surface of the water. Hopefully today's nature walk can help educate us what the nature walk is about and how we untangled with the mathematical and scientific learning of this activity.